Here we go with the fun of little baby summer swarms. Anyway, one journey finishes and another journey begins. I feel a little bit like Frodo at the end of the Lord of the Rings show, and he's getting on that ship and sailing off into the sunset. But don't worry, we're not sailing into the sunset, we're just mixing shit up a bit. So we've been kicking around a few ideas here at the Bush Bee Man show. Hell, we even had a meeting now. How crazy is that? Albeit that it was at the kitchen table. You know, I reckon the journey of becoming a beekeeper is just about being told. So we're thinking maybe we're going to go and have a look at some of the idiosyncrasies of other people's journeys. Because there's so much more involved to this beekeeping gig than just making honey and getting your ass stung by bees. So we figure we're going to do a bit of, because the building shows seem to be good fun. Hell, we've inspired an entire blooming industry of building fridge hives, which is kind of hectic. And so we're going to do a few of those ideas. But the one that I'm really interested in is we're going to go and talk to some of the alternate medicine industry. You know, the people that are actually turning bee venom into something, I don't know. I'm going to talk to the lady that does bee venom Botox on their lips. That's going to be cool. I'm not sure whether she's holding the bees naturally or she's just rubbing the cream on. So we think to keep the quality the way you guys have started to appreciate, we're going to go with, I think we're going to go with 2 seasons of the year. So we're going to have a couple of seasons and they're going to be 10 episodes long. So they'll be nicely, I guess, coordinated. That'll allow us to keep the quality up and keep you guys engaged and actually travel, which is, of course, if you know anything about filmmaking, as soon as you put travel and other people into it, well, there goes a week before you blink. So the first little journey we've got lined up, which is to the Flow Hive boys, who we've already chatted to briefly, but I would just love to go and see the success story that they are. And we're going to go to the Whale Labs and meet James, who's actually professionally smart enough to actually research what bee venom's doing. He's not some blooming quack on the edges of society. He's actually blooming really smart and makes me look stupid, which isn't that hard. And thank you to our Patreon supporters and your belief in our ability to maintain. Oh, mate, I tell you what, we're not going to disappoint you. We have big plans and it's going to be cool. And hell, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to going to I think it was the Natural Healing Convention in sort of later in the year. That's got me psyched up. I can't wait to go up there and check that shit out. As we're here standing here rambling on, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this little summer swarm. Check it out. They just landed in the roof here. And so they're trying to work out where they want to live, the little darlings. And I'm going, I don't know. So I've got the lid to the side a little bit. I've got too much crap in the bottom of this hive for them to go in and out of. My thought is I'm just going to let them chill out for a little bit, and then I might shake them together with this other little swarm that turned up the other day. Well, actually, this is just the latest one, and there's one down here that's turned up, and they're all about, I don't know, hell, they'd all sit in a cup. So it's not much point trying to get on by themselves, but you know what? They might have a good queen in there somewhere. They seem reasonably friendly, but then quite often they're quite friendly when they're not really well heeled. There you go. Decision's made. I think we're going to worry about moving them when I move some other bees the next couple of days. I got to put them into another spot, so then I'll mess these girls up then. Anyway, thank you all. Hell, I tell you what, I've had fun, you've had fun, we've all had a laugh. Let's keep them coming. What's that old saying? One door closes, another one opens. We've both got some ideas where we want the show to go, and I reckon you're going to come along for the ride and love every minute of it as you have to this point. So thank you all for liking, subscribing and sharing, and, you know, don't forget to go back and watch some of the old stuff, because hell, that's fascinating.